Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting the man.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go. Here we go.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Spinks is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. End of round one. The man's inability to really step on that gas pedal a bit and just be a little more offensive-minded is really catching up with him. That last round was unimpressive.
It's just not his temperament. And you know what? I'm afraid it's not going to change right now. It's kind of like being in a room, being in a party with somebody, and you say, hey, come on, talk a little bit more. You know, everybody else is talking. It's just not his way. He's not a talker. This guy is not a busy fighter.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Halfway through this round, targeting that belt line with the right hand.
Keep that head moving, baby. Come on.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Spinks is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. The man's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Took a demolishing right hand by the man. Just what he needed. The bell to end that round. He was taking a lot of punishment there.
Well, if he hit a bad driver, you know, he was a golfer, you say he has to have a short memory. Forget about it. There's another hole coming up. Well, you have to have a short memory right here as a fighter. The only thing is you better get some advice to go out there because you don't want to hit that fairway the same way.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Spinks. The man's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Spinks' punch didn't come close. Flush right hand to the head. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Spinks' right hand scores well that time. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
A little head hunting with the right. Spinks is left now getting into the mix. Good flush shot upstairs. Spinks has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the man. Good, solid right hand lands. Straight right, left hook. Very nicely done, scoring up top. Spinks' ability to get to his opponent worked out well there. He damaged him in that round. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
There you go. There you go.
The man's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one. Because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make...
The man stunned, and he is hurt. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Big left hand, and he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
And that's the end of round 5. Spinks' defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Doing well on the outside. The man's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. We got a fighter who was knocked down earlier who, as you can see, is still going about his business the exact same way. Let's turn the tables a bit. If you're opposite that fighter, what do you want to do?
What you want to do is just keep going. Hey, you know that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, he's giving it to you. Keep taking it. Keep going to that well until there's no more water. If he's giving you an opportunity to catch him with the same thing, keep doing it.
It's tough to assess. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. The man's gaining momentum and starting to pour it on. So he puts forth another punishing display. Spinks is dominating this fight from start to finish, and the end is getting near.
Yeah, and his opponent's looking like he's got Everlast written on his forehead. I mean, he looks like a bag.
There's a good right hand. So he digs in with a left hand to the body and then places the right. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Good job. Good job.
Spinks' right hand working well that time. He scored well. The man's tagged. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Tanking away a body shot with the right hand. And yet another big shot comes in. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape.
One, two, three, four, five.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
And this round comes to an end.
Then throw the lead right hand. You're winning this fight hands down, man.
Spinks has seen this fight go exactly the way he's wanted it to go. He's up big on your scorecard, Teddy, through 7 rounds. And most of all, he's got all the gas left in the tank to finish up strong.
Yeah, he's not looking for a petrol station. You know, sometimes you've been down a road a little bit and you start looking for that gas station. He doesn't have to worry about that. Smooth sailing.
The man's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left, outside that right hand.
Left hook, right hand.
Come on, man. Get out of there. Get out of there.
The man's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Spinks Spinks' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Well, you can just mark down another round for him there with this accurate, precise punching. How does his opponent escape from that?
You got to use feints. You know, feints is really the Achilles heel to timing. I mean, you feint him and you throw his timing off. You let him think something's coming, and guess what? It's not coming.
And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
The man scoring with that right hand. Solid hook. The man's getting himself into the mix now, landing that. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got solid. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
So he goes down again, and give him credit for rising up and beating the count. But Teddy, this referee's got to have an eye on stopping this fight.
Well, if he's a real ref, if he's doing his job, he definitely has to.
He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Spinks. That was a great round we just saw, Teddy. And this is why I'm glad I do my job, not yours. You have to try to score that round.
Yeah, I have to score it, but they have to figure out why they both got shaken up and make sure it doesn't happen again. Close round, but the good news, more to come for our audience.
Spinks' right hand scores well. Teddy, you've been in spots like this hundreds of times before. A fighter with a bad cut. What do you tell a guy?
What you tell him is don't worry about that. Just do what you're supposed to do. I will take care of my job. You go out there, use your jab, move your head. Don't get any more cuts either, by the way.
That's what I want to see.
Halfway through this 10th and final round. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back. Look at that. What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
And it's all over. The man's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Spinks.
Spinks' fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game.